All right, welcome to Open Source Genius. I am super duper excited that you are signing up with us today. One of the things that we have that is a little bit different from most people is we are very agent centric as an agency, and so one of the things that we provide is something that we call the Entropy Elimination bucket. So basically, this is everything that you want us to have that has any information, images, media, could be an article, anything about your brand that you want us to see, that you want us to interact with. And then what we will do with that information is we will take that and we will create your core 4. So we've got brand guidelines, mission, vision, values organizer, orientation, onboarding, and then 4T resource organizer. So effectively what this does is this helps us set the strategy for your entire campaign, your entire organizational build, right? So we know kind of what the design styles are, what you want to do let's just open it up. So what's your mission, what's your vision, what's your values? It doubles down on that. Talks about your audience, your positioning, your visual identity, your verbal identity, brand culture and practice, your content pillars, trends, legal and compliance. And then this is version 1. There are definitely some things that I want to improve, remove, make better, all that kind of stuff. But that is kind of the deal for all of these. This is kind of the orientation questionnaire. So this is where you at right now, just lets us know what's true. This is kind of the higher end stuff. So like, what's your vision? What's your mission? Like, what is the big stuff that's driving you that's not just capital acquisition? And then here, this is one of my favorite things because what we do is we organize all the operational resources that we have. We talent, tech, tangible asset, and tide. So the talent is obviously the people. Who are they? What do they do? What outcomes are you going for? And what is the key metric that they're responsible for? Tech and systems. So basically, do you have ChatGPT Pro? Do you have ChatGPT Plus? Do you have Go High Level? Do you have Instantly? Like, what is the tech stack that you are using, and what are they useful for? And what's the metric that's tied to them? Like what is the ROI metric that we are using that software for? Tangible assets, this is more of like, what are the physical things? Do you have cash? Do you have equipment that you use? Do you have a building? Do you have vehicles? Do you have something proprietary that's not a tech, right? Because that, again, is a tangible asset. So, and even tech tangible assets, I personally, I actually duplicate them as different things, but if you're the owner and builder of the tech, and then we have tides. So right now, this is actually an old version of tides, but what tides have kind of become in our business is they have become the things that are 1,000% going to happen, right? So like, if you believe that AI agents are going to become a majority of web traffic very, very fast, that would be a tide, as I happen to believe. So that is kind of where we're at as it relates to what this is and kind of what makes it different. Our goal is to make it as easy as possible to be able to create assets, get data, test data, and we found that agentic workflows and using some of our internal tools and systems has been really, really helpful for doing that. The biggest tool and system that we've actually been using recently is Claude Desktop and Docker to connect the tools. So if you want more information on that, please let me know. But this is how we organize. This is how we organize and operate your business in a way that is very simple for you to get us information, while also enabling us to process and do what needs done with the information as quickly as possible, and create as many assets as needed. So This is kind of what I believe makes us different right now, is the organization, ironically, the organizational structure that allows for easy access from AI agents and other tools. So the communication, I believe, is key, and that includes person to person as well as person to computer. And then what we are currently trending into is computer to computer. And what that means is that the more organized the data structure, the better positioned the company is going to be to use AI to, one, stay organized, and two, turn that data into useful assets, because especially now with the advent of AI, there's a lot of things getting created and then discarded. I've spoken to a lot of people who've created awesome stuff and found it 6 months later because they've created so much stuff, right? And so not everything you create is going to be awesome, but tools like this help distill the awesome stuff out. So thank you for choosing OSG, and we are excited to be working with you. Thanks.